The 2007 Evil Spirit Invasion of America. Copyright August 2012 by R. Elliott Cathy. Find my main website by going to Google and typing the 3 words Best 666 Sites. That's 3 separate words with spaces. From the research discoveries of R. Elliott Cathy, an independent research scientist. Billboards and Illuminati messages. In 2005, I was working as a courier driver here in New Mexico. I began to see messages on billboards covertly hidden in plain sight with the word invasion. It shortly became evident that these were Illuminati-type, double-speak messages warning of the coming planned illegal alien invasion of Mexicans into the United States from Mexico in the south. The Illuminati is a secret society started on May 1st of 1776, formed for the purpose of using the creation of the United States as a vehicle to world conquest. The Illuminati are worshippers of Satan or Lucifer. The U.S. government currently admits that there are about 11 to 15 million illegal alien Mexicans now in the United States. The true numbers are closer to 30 to 50 million. 40 million would be approximately a third of the entire population of Mexico. The main period of the invasion of America from Mexico was from about 2005 to 2009. The staged and planned invasion continues. Advance warnings of the planned Mexican invasion. 1. In 1982, my sister, while traveling in northern Mexico, was told of the soon-coming invasion of America by an insider resident of Mexico. 2. In 2006, Mrs. Kitty Worthman from North Dakota gave a presentation at the Prophecy Club titled Freedom to Dictatorship in 5 Years. In her talk, she related how she learned at a feminist meeting in Switzerland in 1985 of the coming and planned invasion of America from Mexico. Conclusions: in retrospect, it becomes apparent that the 1980 Cuban Muriel boat lift was a planned Illuminati advanced test to see if the future Mexican invasion was viable, and apparently it was. The Catholic New World Order conspiracy against America. The Mexican illegal aliens have been and are currently being secretly aided and directed by the Catholic Church. They have been directed to every little nook and cranny in America, no matter how small. They are here to facilitate a Catholic planned and orchestrated takeover of America, by revolution or by civil war, whether by the ballot box or by open staged riots in the streets. Most people are not aware that this invasion has been orchestrated by the Catholics, who as leaders of the Illuminati now direct all major New World Order actions. The Illuminati itself is centered in the Jesuit order of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Pope is now the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the New World Order, NWO, controlling all major actions in the One World Conspiracy. The people of the Catholic religion have inadvertently become the foot soldiers of the Antichrist system. Many are actively, secretly and covertly, working behind the scenes for the Antichrist system even now. The Bible says, "Come out of her, lest ye share in her coming plagues." Daniel Rhodes and the Message from God. Years ago, I came across a video featuring Daniel Rhodes, a Christian speaker produced by the Prophecy Club, titled A Word of the Lord for the Church. In the video, it relates that Daniel Rhodes was directed by God to go to the 4 corners of America and pray for the United States and its people. He traveled to Maine, Florida, Washington, and New Mexico. When he arrived in New Mexico, he was informed by the Holy Spirit that New Mexico was the center of witchcraft in the United States. New Mexico is known as the land of enchantment. After seeing Rhodes' video, as a resident of Albuquerque, the largest city in New Mexico, I contemplated where all the witchcraft activity was centered. I was soon to discover that it was centered in the Catholic Church. Satanism, sorcery, and witchcraft in Catholicism. 1. The movie, The Serpent and the Rainbow, based in a true story. In the movie, a fictionalized dramatic account of a true story, a Harvard scientist is sent to Haiti to obtain the zombie drug. While there, the scientist is informed that 90% of the people of Haiti are Catholic, and 95% of all the people practice voodoo. 2. A visit to a Como Pueblo, Sky City, New Mexico. My mother took visiting friends to Sky City as tourists. While on the mesa, she observed the Catholic Church and was told that 100% of the Indians were Catholics. A sign on the tour announced that that evening they could watch the native Indian ceremonies. When asked, the tour guide explained that 100% of the local Indians participated in the pagan ceremonies. 3. A speaker on the Art Bell radio talk show told of how she, a good Catholic, participated in real ceremonies actually invoking the ancient god Pan. Conclusions from these events: unbeknownst to most, the Catholic Church is the largest group of real practicing occultists in the world. Mexico, a country of witchcraft and sorcery. 1. Mexico is a country of witchcraft and sorcery. 2. The center of the witchcraft trade is the market in Sonora, Mexico. 3. Many towns in Mexico are especially dominated by witchcraft in the south. 4. The classic books by the 60s writer Carlos Castaneda tell of his apprenticeship training to Don Juan, a Yaqui Indian sorcerer. The 2007 evil spirit invasion of America. 1. Story from World War II. I watched a history program on TV about a man who was in Tibet shortly after Hitler came to power. One morning this man went to a Tibetan temple and all the priests were agitated and up in arms. The man asked why all the priests were so upset, and the answer was, all the Tibetan gods, evil spirits, had left and gone to Germany. 2. Mother's dream. My mother awoke one morning in late 2007 and was so upset that she told me of her dream that evil bat-like spirits were trying to enter the house all night. 3. The Illuminati card, Plague of Demons. See it on the next page. Or access the web page. This card shows an inundation of the U.S. Capitol by bat-like evil spirits. Illuminati cards were first printed in 1995, have repeatedly been accurate in predicting major worldwide events and disasters like the 9/11 and Pentagon attacks, the Japanese earthquake and Fukushima nuclear disasters, etc. Conclusions. Millions of witches and sorcerers from Mexico have brought an inundating plague of evil spirits into America in the end of 2007. Fact, evil spirits are known to take on the form of birds. Revelation 18:2, King James Version. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul or bird-like spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Plague of Demons, copyrighted by Steve Jackson Games. You may wish to pause this page momentarily to examine the card. Message to the Protestants. Most Christian Protestant churches, known by any denominational name, have been secretly and covertly infiltrated from within by Jesuit Illuminati agents of the Roman Catholic Church. The infiltration was effected by young Jesuits who were trained to infiltrate every denomination, enter their seminaries, and rise to the top of leadership from within. Then from within, the Bible and church teachings were changed to false doctrines. See the video titled Alberto Rivera and the Jesuit Infiltration, 2 hours and 1 minute, at YouTube. Then, when the time was right, they were to re-merge all the denominations under the control of the Vatican in what is now known as the Ecumenical Church, or the Anti-Reformation. This was largely completed by the end of 1999. See my video, The Great 666 of 1999, on YouTube. The second stage of the process is the merging of all religions under the World Council of Churches controlled by the Vatican, known as the Interfaith Movement. The final stage will be the merging of satanic Freemasonry, resulting in the final form of the revived mystery Babylon one-world religion prophesied in Revelation. The Catholic Prophecy. Years ago, while visiting the Kathleen Keating Catholic Prophecy website, I learned of a Catholic prophecy regarding the events of the rise of the final Pope, the Apostate Pope. The Bible calls the final Pope the false prophet. See Revelation 13, verses 11 through 18. When the final apostate Pope of the St. Malachi prophecy is elected by a rigged or stolen papal election, 1/3 of all the Catholics will defect from the Church. That is, 2/3 shall remain loyal even to the apostate Pope. The fraction 2/3 equals 0.666, a subtle reference to the number 666 of the devil incarnate Antichrist. Will the final apostate Pope be named Jesus Sananda? If so, then the God-man known as Lord Maitreya will be the Antichrist. True spiritual warfare, creating an army of sorcerers. The Lord has placed me in a position to perceive, understand, and warn others of some of the secret plans of the backslidden apostasy of the pagan Catholic Church. The Catholics are currently creating an invisible army of sorcerers, people who can communicate with evil spirits, called mediums and channelers, and to operate through out-of-the-body projection to spy on and track others. Covens of sorcerers are directed and controlled directly by bishops in each diocese. These sorcerers are capable of many occult abilities, like 1. Out-of-the-body projection to any location where they can see and hear. 2. Communicating with evil spirits. 3. Communicating with mediums and reading your thoughts. Telepathy. 4. There also exists an evil spirit communication network, kind of an evil spirit rumor-type party line of sorts. Conclusions: the Catholic New World Order Satanists are preparing to participate in the greatest bloodbath in history, killing true Christians and Jews. The most dangerous cult. Catholics are and have been collecting information on everyone, their associations, families, politics, and religion. They not only use occult techniques, but have a very large intelligence network in place, using millions of ordinary Catholics as agents provocateurs. Not to mention computers and the internet, where they track identified threats and keep others informed. I recently traveled from New Mexico to Portland, Washington, and was spied on and tracked during much of my entire trip, as well as harassed and persecuted there. Catholics are truly the most dangerous cult in the world. U.S. intelligence agencies like the NSA, CIA, FBI, as well as local and state agencies are full of Catholics preparing for the final coordinated takeover of America, when the word is given by the Pope as the CEO of the New World Order conspiracy. False teachings in Christian churches. Many well-known prophecy teachers are either 1. Catholic infiltrators of Protestantism, or 2. Dupes of their false teachings, teaching doctrines of demons. Questionable teachings include: please read your own King James Bible and study it yourself. 1. The pre-tribulation rapture. In reality, Christ returns only after the tribulation. 2. The tribulation will last 7 years. False. The Great Tribulation is only 3.5 years. 3. The Abomination of Desolation. This is, in reality, evil spirits reside in the body temple of men that are still called by the name of Christ after the great falling away apostasy. Conclusions: plan for the worst and hope for the best. Give your life to Jesus Christ now and be baptized. Seek truth first, foremost, and always, and you will find Jesus Christ. Luke 21:36, King James. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. The true Jesus Christ is your only hope. Spiritual possession. The sorcerers in the Catholic Church have been taking ayahuasca, a shaman drug from South America, to see and communicate with evil spirits. In the 1960s books by Carlos Castaneda, it tells that the sorcerer needs to have an ally, an evil spirit, as his servant. The movie The Golden Compass, as a fantasy movie, tells all the children that they must have their very own demon or evil spirit. These evil spirits give people they possess various spiritual powers. Many Catholics and others have been receiving an evil spirit through weekend seminars that promise to make you psychic in one weekend. Many business weekend seminars promise business success if you attend. Again, this may be a come-on to personal spirit possession by spirit guides called angels. Becoming possessed has now become an in-fashion thing to do. A great spiritual network of evil spirits is forming rapidly in the United States of America, which is becoming a modern Babylon. Many Catholics and others are now choosing evil spirit possession as an approved quick path to spiritual power. The true abomination of desolation has come upon the Church, called after Christ's name, with the ongoing process of the great apostasy. The information in this video is real. Take it seriously. This may be your only warning. Please download these videos, make copies, and give them to all your friends and loved ones. Videos may be found at YouTube channel CER1056. 1. The true mark of the beast symbol decoded. 2. The true name of the Antichrist beast decoded. 3. The Great 666 of 1999, parts 1 and 2. 4. 666 and the Mark of the Beast in 11 parts. 5. Rediscovery of the Lost Word of the Freemasons. 6. Secrets of Faith Decoded, Part 1. 7. The 2007 Evil Spirit Invasion of America.